Hi everyone, this is Mohit and welcome back to Ingenious TechHub channel. So we will continue manual testing series. So today topic is the first topic is what is software build. Okay, so many of them guys are confused regarding this term build. Okay, so I will give you some simple example. Like we have a one software, right? We have developed one software, right? To that software they will create a one file. Okay, might be just I have given the example of exe file. So they have created one file, that is called build. If you are learning first time, or if you are already doing the job and all, so you should, or I can give you one more example. So sometime you are getting, like you are using the mobile phone, right? So you will get some notification to update your software. Understood, right? So when you will get this notification, when you will get the app is already updated version. Okay. So in this case, what will happen? Whatever the app you are using, that is your old app. Just I'm giving the it is a type of regression. If I'm not talking about of new, okay. So what happened? You are getting the new version of that software. Okay. So be like engineers, or in technical word we can say that is your build. Okay, that is your new version of, in our term we speak, we are getting the new version of build. Okay, so you simply you have updated your new version of software, right? But when in the software industry, like we are getting the new version, right? The developer have might be added some new features, or developer have some fix the existing bug or existing problem, right? So they have done this all the things in the development side. Okay, now this build, I can say this is called build. So it will come to us means in the QA. In QA environment it will come, and we will test before it will go for the live. Okay, so you are getting the notification to update your software, means that build is already live. Okay, so that is called build. Okay, so do not confuse regarding what is build. So this is like a software only, but this software is only in a executable format, or some another file extension. Okay, so you can say like how we can define what is software build. If you are developing a simple computer program which consists of only one source file. Okay, you, source file means like code. Okay, so we are doing the coding, right? So you are merely need to compile and link to one file. Okay, so this is the pure technical term. When you are creating any program, then you have to compile the code, then you have to execute the code, then you will get the output. We are talking in the technical word, so you should not worry about that. So proceed to execute the file. This process is very simple, and usually this is not the case. Means I just one file is there, so that is you are creating one Java file, or you are creating one program. That process is very simple. But a typical software project consists of 100 or even a thousand of the source code. So definitely, I can give you simple example. If you will go for the Amazon application, you can see how many files over there, and that is the big application, right? Might be 101,000 source file is there. So creating an executable program from this source file is complicated. So that is not possible to, be having the multiple file, right? So that is not a possible as a only one file and two file. And okay, so time consuming task. So you need to use build software to create an executable program, and the process is called software build. I can give you one simple example. Zip file, right? If you have a some, you are sending some file, you have a many file you are sending with your friend, so it is not directly attached to your file. You have to zip the file. So same thing happen with software. This is called software build. Okay, so next move in the another topic. Okay, so first of all you have to understand build, then you can understand what is a smoke testing. Okay, so you can see many of them you guys are confused regarding the types of the testing, but this video will help you to understand. And it's a very simple term. We are trying to give you some examples, so you will definitely understand the things. Okay, so what is a smoke testing? So like you are a electronics engineer, means you have done your btech, right, in your electronics background. So we have some practical session over there. So we are creating some a small circuit, and we are doing some, you know, we are finding some output for those circuit, right? So suppose you are have you are creating some project for your fourth year, and you are have some like project. I'm not talking about a which project, but that is related to the electronics and circuit. So you have built it, but if you will do the power supply, right, might be your circuit is burned down, or it is like a smoked, right? So this is, you have developed and you are testing it, right? You have first time you have plugged it, so it is a smoked, right? Your circuit is something went wrong or burn out. Understood, right? So this term will come from there, that is called a smoke. Okay, so same thing we do in our software industry. So I have developed one application, and that is your fresh build, right? Either developer or either tester. Both are involved to the smoke testing. Developer have developed this exe file, sorry, software build, develop this build. They have tested in the local, it is working fine. Okay, they have hit the URL. So basically, our main focus is to check the very critical things in a smoke testing. So I can give you one example of when you are hitting the URL, then that URL is not working. Are you able to do anything in your application? No. This is your, very critical, like a circuit. They plugged it and they have burned out, a smoked, right? So same thing happened with the software. It is a smoked, like we are doing the critical testing, critical functionality testing, right? So I can give you the URL and URL is not working. That is the most critical part, right? Something went wrong and we are getting some error on the server and all, right? So that is called a smoke testing. Okay, so let me explore by using this. We'll explore by theory. So after the build is developed, just before releasing to the build to the developer, will check whether the build is proper or not. If they are getting some error in a build side only, then how we can test it, right? That is known as a smoke testing. A smoke testing is a kind of testing performed after the software build is a certain that the critical functionality of the program is working fine. This is executed before any detailed functional or regression test after test are executed on the software build. It is a very verified that the critical functionality of the system is working fine or not. For example, typical smoke testing would be verify the application launch successfully. Understood, right? So you can say just I took a snapshot here. This spec like we have an initial build and we have done a smoke testing. If everything will work fine, then we can go ahead of the next process and next testing steps, right? So this is called your smoke testing, guys. Now we have a sanity testing. Okay, so same thing, like in sanity, updated version you will get. Okay, but you are purchasing some or we are developing some new application, right? So new application means fresh build we are doing in the initial stage of the build or initial stage of the build, that is called a smoke. But sanity, you are getting updated version of the build. Understood, right? So one version you are still using, or we are finding some issue or enhancement in this whatever the application you are using. Business stakeholder or company, they want to add some new features or they want to fix something, right? So build is already developed, but we are adding some new features, and or we are fixing something. So that build when you will get, then we can do that testing. And we have a same thing. We have to test the main flow of the application is working fine or not. Understood, right? So we can also test the most important features, like a main flow is working fine or not. We are not going to test each and everything in the sanity, we can do in the regression, but we are testing the main flow is working or not. That is called sanity testing. Many people are confused between a smoke and sanity. So hope you understand what the meaning of sanity. So sanity testing is a kind of uh, testing performed after receiving a build software build with a minor changes in the code or functionality to ascertain that the bug has been fixed, no further issue introduced due to these changes. To do same on will check the following. Okay, so what we can test over there, whether the build can be properly installed into the environment or not, whether one can navigate all the pages and application or not, whether all the important object available or not. Okay, so these are the main flow or high level of the testing we will do in the sanity. Is it working fine or not? Okay, so still you are confused between what is the difference between a smoke and sanity. So we have collected some points, so you will get more clarity. So here a smoke versus sanity. So a smoke testing is performed to ascertain that the critical functionality of the program. Sanity is done to check the new functionality is working fine, a bug has been fixed or not, or same thing, right? So this testing is performed tester and by the developers, but sanity testing is usually for the performed by the tester. Okay, a smoke testing is the subset of acceptance testing. So what is acceptance testing? We have already explained in my previous video. You can go and you can watch it. Okay, so what is sanity is a subset of regression testing. Okay, so coming days we can also explore what is regression testing. So as of now you can have this. So a smoke testing is usually documented or scripted, and sanity testing is usually not documented and is unscripted. So guys, it depend upon how the companies are following for the last point. Okay, but yeah, so this is the first time a smoke we are doing, so you will get the complete documentation and all. But sanity we have already, right? So we already know the functionality, but we have to do some critical functionality. We have to test if any changes is there, or you new version they are adding, or they have fixed some defect. Okay, so that's all in this video, guys. So if you are new in the channel, please go to my channel name is Ingenious TechHub. Okay, so just you can search Ingenious TechHub. Okay, so this Ingenious TechHub. Okay, so I have uploaded many video over there, and if you will go in the playlist, so if you are a very beginner and you can start your career in your testing profile, and definitely you will get many things. And I have uploaded till this is the training part 9, and this is your 10. This video will be 10 if I will upload over there. So you can just bookmark this and you can watch from the starting. You will get some real time experience and all, because we have already worked on the multiple project in our uh, company and previous company and all. Okay, so just I'm going to share some my real experience with you guys, so you guys are not a struggle much to explain in the interview as well. And many of automation or manual tester, they are trying to switch in the automation profile, right? So guys, so I am going to start new live batch for automation testing. So if you want to learn automation, if you want to not only learn the automation, if you want to learn in the depth in the automation, and you are able to handle any project when you will get that project. Okay, not only for cracking the interview, this live session will help you to how to survive in the company, how to work with any project, any technology. So that experience you will get in my session. So you can take this a snapshot So if you are interested to join the demo session, please you can WhatsApp me your name and email ID. I will share the demo link as well. Okay. So that's it in this video, guys. And please do not forget to subscribe my channel and press bell icon to get new video notification. Share this video with your friend as well who is struggling to learn manual testing, and you will get many content on my YouTube channel. You can just go through that and you can explore that. Again, thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye bye.